Greetings, geeks and girls. Today I'm going to be doing a voice impression video, which I have not done since my list of impressions that I did a long time ago. But I'm still keeping with the DC comic book theme that I've been dealing with in recent, and I'm going to be talking about a very special set of voices for one particular character. Sometimes I kill myself. That's right, I'm going to be talking about the Joker. Now, I have 5 voices for the Joker that I know exist, and that is Mark Hamill, Troy Baker, and Michael Emerson, Heath Ledger, and Jack Nicholson. So, I am going to be talking about each individual voice, how you can do them, and how I do them. Let's start with the king himself, Mark Hamill. Now, with Mark Hamill, here's how you basically do his voice. What you want to do is you want to have sort of a very British tinge to the voice. It's not a British accent, it's not that heavy, but it's sort of a tinge where it's there, it's very British inspired, but you can tell he's not British. And then when you add that, you want to add this gravelly bass to it almost, because Mark Hamill based it on the Invisible Man, who had this very intimidating voice. Even the moon is frightened of me, frightened to death. And, of course, the gravel is coming from his own voice, because he's an older gentleman, and that lends itself to the Joker's voice. So basically, you put those two parts together, and after that, you want to get the laugh right, which I only have 2 laughs that the Joker, that I do for the Joker. One is the sinister laugh. Which is the laugh that the Joker does when he's just, he's trying to sound ominous and intimidating. And the other laugh that he does is like, it can be very various, but I call it the ooh laugh, because it all comes from like the hoo-hoo-hoo, which sounds like this. I probably sound like a nut job doing this. But yeah, that's more the gleeful, wild abandon that's like outright laughter, that's like real laughter. So basically you practice all those steps for a long time, maybe listen to the voice a few times, and one thing I like to do with it is basically like take a book and just read it as the Joker. Newspaper, anything, just anything you can read for a long period of time. If you can do that in the Joker's voice and keep that voice so it sounds natural, then you've got it. That goes for all the other voices here. Next is his predecessor, Troy Baker, from Arkham Origins. Now, for Troy Baker, since he's basically doing a lighter, younger version of Mark Hamill, what you want to do with him is basically you want to take Mark Hamill's Joker. Just as soon as you get that, then it helps to help Troy Baker's Joker. So what you want to do is you want to take that, and you want to take that gravel that you see everywhere, and you want to lower it just a slight bit so it's a little more, it's there, but it's not as pronounced as Mark Hamill's. And then you want to pitch him up a little bit. Pitch up his voice just a slight bit so that way that he sounds a little more younger. And more, he's almost freed for his land. He just feels happy to be alive. And of course the laugh is pretty much the exact same at that point. Next we're moving into Michael Emerson's Joker from The Dark Knight Returns Part 2. Now, Michael Emerson's Joker is very much unique, as if it's not trying to replicate Mark or any of that. It's just trying to do its own thing, so it really just sounds like a normal guy, just this nasally voice that sounds just kind of like this, it's like, it doesn't matter, I win. I made you lose control. So, with the laugh, it's also just normal sounding, just a regular, normal laugh. If you can fake laugh, that's what Michael Emerson's Joker laugh is, just Moving from that, we move into the live-action Jokers with Heath Ledger's Joker from The Dark Knight. He's always thinking about what he's going to say, because he never really knows. He's like a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it. He just does things. You see what I'm saying? And with his laugh, there's really only 2 laughs, which is just, basically you breathe out all the way, if you can do that, and right before you're about to lose all your breath, you let the laugh come out. I don't want to kill you. And of course, there's this fake laugh, which anyone can basically replicate, just ho, ho, he, oh, ho, aha. And I thought my jokes were bad. And finally, we move on to Jack Nicholson's Joker. Now, with Jack Nicholson himself, his voice basically sounds like this. You want to drop it down a little bit, and you want to have him sound very deep. But in Batman, he was a bit younger. So you want to take that deepness and you want to take that and rise it up just a little bit. And there it is. Hi. Jack is dead, my friend. You can call me Joker. I'm the world's first fully realized homicidal artist. Jack's gonna be the one who's probably gonna be the most difficult, surprisingly, because you really gotta master replicating Jack Nicholson's voice, because he didn't put on a voice for that role, he just played himself, basically. So that's the whole video. Are there any Jokers I missed? Are there any Jokers that you would like to hear me do? Leave them in the comments, and even then, if this video becomes more of a hit than I expect it to be, maybe I might end up showing you how to do Batman's voice from Batman the Animated Series. Until then, take it easy, geeks and girls.